This is a company called Abe Books. Now, Abe Books are a company that will search for books for you. They're very, very good at finding books, and basically they'll find out of print books, hard to get hold of books. So, of course, this is a great way of finding books. So you can put in an author here, or alternatively, what you could do is you can put in publish date. So let's do 1901 to 1923 and just click find book. And you know, so we've got to put some terms in. So fair enough. Let's put in Napoleon Hill here. Napoleon Hill, and if we do find book, let's see what it comes up with. But this is a way of getting hold of books. So here you are, that are out of print, potentially hard to get hold of, books that are you know, in the public domain that you could make money with. So you can see here, this is a 1982 edition. Obviously they're a little bit modern, but we can go through and you can see there's Think and Grow Rich there. There's many more there with different years. So you can see there's lots and lots of potential here. If you can find some titles of very old books that you want, then I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find them on here. You can see there's many different versions of this from many different years. So these may or may not be what you're after, but certainly you can search through and find various books here that are in the public domain. You can pick up titles that are previous to 1923. If you want to do it simple, you can put in the keyword in the title. So we could put in, let's put in fish, for example. Let's see if that comes up with anything published between those years. It may or may not. So there you are. There's some books there. So again, it's just a search to show you. Birds of other lands, reptiles, fishes, blah blah blah. 1917. Guess what? That's in the public domain. I could purchase that book. It's $1.65. That's nothing. Absolutely nothing. And then I can pay someone a few dollars or scan it so that it's online, and then I can use it to basically make money. Let's have a look. What else have we got? I mean, I can't believe the price of these books. Look, there's another one there. 1917. It's in very good condition. It's a first edition. $3. Yeah, these are guaranteed public domain products. You know, they're previous to 1923. So you can see lots and lots of information. So you can sit here and search for hours. You can order the book. You can then scan it in. You can get with these old books. I should warn you, if you're going to try and turn them into a electronic product, you can either type it in or pay someone to type it in, and that's easily done. You can put an advert on Craigslist and find someone locally to do it. The other alternative is to scan it in, and I don't recommend using a flatbed scanner. If you're going to scan a book in, particularly one of these older books, you want to get a handheld scanner and use that. That would be a lot safer. It's not going to ruin the book, and the last thing you want is to ruin a book that's managed to live for 80 odd years, 80, 90 years. You don't want to damage it straight off. So you can see that, 1913, 1921, look at this. How good's this? 1905, a book on cooking. Instant, niche. People love cookery books. And I'm sure that's one that people that are into cookery will be very interested in. People love old recipes. So you can see again lots and lots. There's an old National Geographic magazine there. Engineering, economics, What else have we got? We just entered one keyword and it's brought us up almost 2,000 results. So, that's not bad. There's a lot of potential here for you to make money. Again, notes on marine fishes, and more, we could sit here and go through this for hours and hours and find valuable information. I mean, all this description of fishes and the anthropological information, if you like, that could be turned into an AdSense site even. whatsmyfish.com, or spotterfish.com. There's a book on taxidermy there as well. People are into taxidermy. So, you could buy that, scan it, you got a product instantly. So, yes, okay, A-Books isn't going to give you books for free, okay? But they're not expensive. Let's face it, this book here, taxidermy book, that cost me $11 delivered to my door if I'm in the USA. Yeah, I can scan it, put it up onto a website, drive some traffic to it, even if it's just AdSense traffic. $11, I can earn that back in no time at all. I'm sure if you did a search for taxidermy, you'd find some good keywords and you could get ranking for it. So, you could then search for other books on taxidermy here and see what you could come up with. So the potential is massive. So what I recommend you do, again, is come and search through somewhere like this and see what you can find. Yes, you got to pay for some of the books, but you're going to get hold of books that probably aren't in electronic format. Many of these are not going to be on Project Gutenberg or any of the other sites that you're going to find. They're only going to exist as physical books. So you can bring these to the internet first of all, and obviously you'll have valuable information that very few other people, if anyone, will have on the internet. And particularly if you edit it, you can make it your own unique product then. So let's look at one more site now for public domain books. And here again is another one. It's similar to A-Books. Again, if I put fish in, and if I put a year of 1917 in, for example, no, that was during the war, so 1908, there's probably more published then, and do a search, you can see there you are. There's a lot more books here. These are a bit more expensive, as you can see. That's $75 US. That's quite a bit of money, but again, you could potentially make a lot back from that. It looks like it's in pretty good condition. They don't seem to have quite as much information as A-Books, but it's still worth searching. They probably find they have books here that aren't on A-Books. So again, yes, you're going to have to spend some money here buying the books, but the best thing of all is you're going to get unique books. You're going to be able to get hold of books that pretty much aren't available anywhere else. Let's take that out of title. Let's put angling in there and let's see what comes up. Let's do a search. Again, 1908 angling. You've got angling and art in Scotland. Various versions there. That's in poor condition. That's £10. That's in good condition. That's 100 UK pounds. That's about $150 to $170. You got a book there about fly fishing, and many more. So you can see that. Here I know for instantly Isaac Walton is a very well known name. He's quite famous. He has the house he was born in or lived in is preserved and is a museum. So again, that's in the public domain. So what we could do is, if we copy that, let's take that off, and let's put his name in there, and then we could pick a century, and let's pick the 20th century. Let's have a look. So you can see there's many of his books here. You got this one here, 1909. Again, Isaac Walton is a well-known character. So he's the sort of person that, well, maybe you could take his books, that many of them probably are in the public domain. There you are. See, that's the book he's famous for, The Complete Angler, 1947. You'd have to check to see whether this one's in the public domain or not. But you could take his books, create a site about Isaac Walton, and then put all his books on there, history of him, information about his house and where he lived, and all sorts of information like that. And there you are. There, I see that one there, 1909. That one's in the public domain, so you could use that. So you can see, awful lot of potential here for you to create websites and specific niches. As I said, I could create a website about Isaac Walton and about angling, and there you are. I've got a money-making niche. So have a think about these. Go through these sites, have a look, because there's an awful lot of potential. Now, before you buy a book from here, check in a couple of the electronic places, because you may find that you can get the electronic version for free. without actually having to pay for it. You may not be able to, in which case that's fine. But remember, if you buy a physical copy, you're going to need to scan it. And to do that, you are going to need to have either a hand scanner, you're either going to have to pay someone to do it, or pay a company. There are companies that specialise in taking apart these old books, scanning them, and then putting them back together. So you've got a lot of potential here for niches. This is just, we've just looked at books, and already, there's dollar signs coming out of your ears here, as you can see how much potential money you can make. I mean, it's incredible, the potential here for you. So this is all about how to find books. We're going to talk about how to find other public domain materials in the next few videos. So just sit back. I'm sure you're getting excited. You're probably keen. So if you want to go and start searching for books, that's fine. You can do that. But we're going to go into some even more information next that's going to really blow your mind and show you how to profit significantly from public domain materials.